Hey y'all, welcome back to episode 5 of our Warcraft Loreplay. I am Shane, your lore master, and we are in our gnome. So we're in Dun Morogh. We're in the dwarf gnome starting zone. That is what we will be spending the stream on today. And so I'm going to try something new. I will do a lot of talking still, but I am going to turn off my screen because it actually helps when I make the short form content to be able to move that around without having my face in there. But we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on in and turn off the screen, and we'll get moving. The place that we are starting, if you don't remember from our last stream, we parked here in Keranos, which is open the map here, right here, Keranos. It is sort of the first quest hub in Dun Morogh, which is this zone, the whole zone. Ironforge is the capital city of the dwarves. The gnomes also are housed out of there. They're as refugees. But we also will... so we will be doing quests in this general area. If we have time, we'll make our way over to Golbalar Quarry as well. And so, yeah. So you can see a couple of different add-ons that I also have going on right now. Oops, I don't know. Can't remember what that is. Keep that there. Yeah, so I added an add-on called... I can't remember what it's called now. It's a rotation helper, because again, I'm not trying to play for to get good at the game. I'm playing for the lore. That's why we're here. That's why you're here. And so anything that can help me make the game a little bit easier to navigate, especially in the classic area, I'm gonna do. So that just helps me a bit.
But he's not forgiving to his tools. I swear he almost breaks more Arclight spanners than we could supply him with. We just filled his last order for tools. If you deliver it to him, I'm sure he'll make it worth the effort. His shop, Steel Grill's depot, is just northeast of Keranos. And it's a local haunt for veteran siege engine pilots, so keep your ears open for opportunities while you're there.
All right. Somebody asked me in the comments today, or maybe it was yesterday, what add-on I'm using for the quest dialogue there, because that is not the stock Blizzard quest dialogue, and it is called Dialogue UI, oddly enough, or not oddly enough, specifically enough. And so so yeah, that's what I use. I really like the way it looks. It will do text to speech for you, but I'm using a different add-on, using the voiceover add-on for the quest text and stuff like that, because it's just so much better. But the dialogue UI makes it look really good. So those are the two things I'm basically using there.
To start a mission for the siege brigade. It's a long one, and I need to stock Jetsteam with a month's worth of supplies. So while Steel Grill is working on my tank, can you do some hunting for me? I'll need some fur for bedding and boar meat for food. You can get meat from boars and fur from the bears. You can find them both in the snowfields south of the Grizzled Den.
Absolutely. Let's go. So I would love for...
The siege engine isn't for everyone. It takes an iron grip and nerves of steel. Lucky I have both. And how about you? How's your metal? Want to prove it to me? Well, I'm looking to make my engine, troll plow, a little more cozy. You get me a heap of Wendigo manes from the Grizzled Den, west of Keranos. Those manes would make a great rug for troll plows inside deck.
Absolutely. Let me look in my options real quick for the voiceover. I want to turn it up. I wonder if I can do that. Can I do that? Well, it's attached to my master volume. Let's see if I put it on the dialogue volume. Then let me go back over and make sure that my dialogue, yes, it's all the way up. So, all right. Hopefully that'll work. We'll see. If I messed it up.
Here there.
Yep. Hold on. I went ahead and messed up. Messed it up already. Voiceover. Yeah, this is the problem I had the last time. Where did I put it? Oh, there we go. Yeah. Master.
What's on your mind?
You have my tools? Well done, lass, well done. I just broke my last fang ratchet an hour ago, and I need one of those to finish repairs on Pilot Stone Gear's siege engine. You did a good thing by lugging those tools here, adventurer. Here, take these coins for your help.
Very good.
All right, so we're gonna head. Oh, we're heading over here to grab one more quest.
Hi.
Welcome to Steel Grill's Depot.
Thank you.
Hegnar Rumbleshot sells guns off the road to Anvilmar. Rifleman and mortar teams spend a lot of time practicing out near his shop, and he's always needing fresh ammunition. But the last crate of ammo I sent him got lost along the way. My courier said he was camped near the Grizzled Den when Wendigo chased him away, and the fool left Rumbleshot's ammo behind. Adventurer, can you get that ammo and take it to Rumbleshot? He's been waiting on it, and I'm sure he's running low.
He's running low. Oops.
What can I get for you today?
Let's do that. All right. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and put my face back in there because why not? I don't know. Let me know which one you preferred. Can't decide. All right, let's see where are we at. We're gonna kill some boars, some bears, some boars and bears. You're just standing there for. Get your stuff together, man. Alright, so as we're kind of grinding out this quest here, we need some bear furs, we need some boar stuffs. Alright, so one of the other things that I like to do during these sort of times of gameplay where, not much else is happening is, I like to read off some lore or fan theories or different things like that about the area we're in. Right now we're in Keranos. And so, let's make sure we take care of that guy. And so we're going to read. I'm going to go ahead and read for you. Now, it requires me to look up from the game screen. So it does look like I'm looking up. It is because my other monitor is right over here. And somebody commented, like, why don't I use like an eye corrector to make sure that that I'm not looking off screen? Well, part of it is because well, it's not part. I'm not doing a lot of editing of these shorts that I put out, and that's just fine. It's, again, I'm not trying to make really great looking videos. I just want to get the lore bits out there or the interesting things. So sometimes that means I'll be looking off the screen, but that's okay. So yeah, if you're wondering what I'm doing, it's because my lore bits are on the second monitor up there. So here we are, Keranos. Keranos is the first major settlement players hit after leaving Coldridge Valley. It acts as the bridge between the safe starter zone and the real adventuring, complete with higher level enemies, multiple quest hubs, and connections to Ironforge. Yep. That is right. Now, you might notice, the astute observer might have noticed that from last stream to this stream, that the level wasn't the same. So if you were paying any attention, then you're like, hey, aren't you a higher level? Yes, I am. What I did, I off stream is the only thing that I did for this character, other than update some of the add-on elements, is I went in this area right here, right where we are right now, and I grinded out about a half a level off stream so that we didn't have to waste time doing that. And it's going to make things just a little bit easier, a little bit quicker for the stream itself. But I didn't turn in any quests. I didn't talk to anybody. So we didn't miss any of the lore dialogue, which is the important part for these streams. We're not here for the grindy gameplay. All right, let's see. We're going to get this guy because it's making me nervous. Let's see, what else? The Frostmane trolls are the big problem here. Quests out of Keranos send you straight into battles with Frostmane raiders and shaman, reinforcing the age-old Dun Morogh conflict. The Frostmane tribe is basically the dwarves' eternal nemesis. Uh-oh. Oh, no. So see what happens when I'm running and not paying attention? Alright, we're okay, though. I'm all buffed up. Need one more thick bear fur. All right, you meet Ragnar Thunderbrew here in Keranos. We already did meet him. Ah, son of a gun. Oh, we're definitely not gonna. Let's run. Did not see that guy sitting over there. We meet Ragnar Thunderbrew here, who runs the Thunderbrew Distillery. He's a callback to the Thunderbrew clan's deep love of beer and a local rival to the Thunderbrew Fest family that shows up later in WoW events. Beer is more than flavor text; it's a marker of dwarven identity. Yeah, I mean, pretty much from the beginning of dwarven culture in fantasy, right? They've been stereotyped as, you know, lovers of beer and earth. And that continues on here. I mean, there isn't a lot in terms of the cultures and different things. Warcraft, just like a lot of fantasy, borrows heavily from a lot of established tropes and stereotypes. But hey, if it works, why reinvent the wheel? Where's that bear? There he is. Or she. There they are. How dare I assume bear gender? Now, one of the things that Blizzard didn't do a ton of here in this area is they laid the groundwork for why the gnomes are in the dwarven starting area, but this area is obviously very dwarf heavy, and so when you're playing as a gnome, it can feel a little bit like, oh, they didn't do enough. Part of that is intentional, I think, because gnomes have been written into the world here as refugees from Gnomeregan, which they helped destroy. Not completely on their own, but you know, it was a problem. So the fact that as a player, you kind of do feel a little bit isolated off. Like, you don't quite belong here, but you are here, and you're part of this community is intentional because you are a refugee, basically. And so it is nice that there isn't a ton of like bad blood between the gnomes and the dwarves, but also because of that, we don't get a ton of gnomish lore early on in these starting zones. Like, we kind of get, we've already been given some of the reasoning behind why we're here, but the groundwork, it takes a lot longer for it to pay off in the game. Which brings me to my next little bit of lore. Tinkertown. Many gnome quests funnel through Keranos as well. NPCs like Sinir Whitebeard and Nori Pridedrift highlight the gnomes' exile after Gnomeregan's fall, tying their story to the dwarves. Keranos becomes the de facto refugee staging area for the gnomes. So, like I said, we are... Come on, there was a bear over here before. Yeah, so we are refugees, and there are bits and pieces of it, but we are just kind of a gnome without a home at the moment. There's some bears over here, probably. There we go. There's a bear. Keranos is the headquarters for the Mountaineers, which we've seen all over the place so far. The dwarves' version of Rangers and Scouts. They're tasked with patrolling Dun Morogh and keeping it safe from trolls, trogs, and even wandering beasts. Mountaineer NPCs here reinforce the hardy, no-nonsense side of the dwarves. Let's see, we will actually make our way down here. We're looking for one more bear fur. It's I mentioned over on when we were doing the human starting areas, and we made our way into Loch Madan for a few quests, that the bears seem to take forever to drop their fur and their pelts and stuff like that. And it's the same thing here, where they upped the drop rate of most quest items in more recent versions of the game, and that is definitely a quality of life improvement that I was a fan of. But the gameplay reason, there we go. The gameplay reason for the low drop rates is very much so that the game had a built-in grind to it. Like, they knew that the quests weren't ever going to be enough to level you. Only you'd have to do some grinding, and so they kind of built that in with lower drop rates. All right, so we got to kill the Wendigo enemies around this area. Can't remember why. I think did we just pick that up? No. There we go. Let's read.
Driving a siege engine isn't for everyone. It takes an iron grip and nerves of steel. Lucky I have both. And how about you? How's your metal? Want to prove it to me? Well, I'm looking to make my engine, troll plow, a little more cozy. How about you get me a heap of Wendigo mains from the Grizzle Den?
Oh my goodness. I literally picked that up this session. I couldn't remember it. Annie, how you doing? Welcome in. Glad you stopped by. How's your day going? I am doing well. I am doing very well, actually. Anytime I get to play this game, it's a good day. Alright, first of all, there's no way that thing should have resisted all of those. What is going on here? These things are only... They're not even... They're level 5, man. Make me waste all my mana. Annie, are you okay? I'm sorry, that was terrible. that was not a good one. All right, what am I trying to get here? Wendigo Mains. All right. This is another one of those areas that I remember being so much harder than it's about to be. I say, as everything gets resisted. Watch, I say that, I'm 100% guaranteed to die now. Because I was talking smack. Alright, so as we're grinding this out, let's see. Actually, I wonder, what is the name of this cave? Look it up here in a second. I'll read a couple of more theories about Keranos proper, though. Uh-oh. Yep. See? Talking smack, and I don't have nearly enough mana. Alright, let's see. We'll see. We'll see how we go here. Oh, you know what? I think we're going to be alright. Wow. Okay, let's go. So, here's a fan theory for the Frostmane troll invasion. Players speculated for years that Keranos would eventually fall to a Frostmane raid, given how close their cave systems are. In Cataclysm, the trolls do push harder into Dun Morogh, though Keranos itself still holds. Many players felt this was Blizzard planting seeds way back in Classic. Yeah, we've talked about before that I think a lot of fans give Blizzard a lot more credit for their foresight than I think they deserve. I don't think that... I'm not going to sit here and like crap on Blizzard's story. A lot of people do that. I like it. Well, that's why we're here. That's what we're doing. But I think giving Blizzard credit for thinking ahead to what would amount to 3 expansions down the road when they weren't even sure they would have a game that would they could not have foreseen the immense amount of success that the World of Warcraft achieved. So to say that they were planting story scenes all those years prior, I think it gives the writers there just a tad too much credit. And what? Oh my goodness. I wasn't even paying attention. See? That's what I get. Talking too much crap and not paying attention. Yeah, but I think it just gives them too much. I think it gives them too much credit. And not even just because I don't think they could have. I think certainly they can. Right now, in the retail version of the game with the War Within. And the fact that that's the first part of a 3-part story arc, right? They can do that. But I just don't think that they did do that back then. I think it's retconning what we know Blizzard can do with what they actually did. That makes sense. Give me 1 second, real quick, before I try not to get killed here. All right, there we go. All right, let's pay a little bit more attention to to my health. I honestly just, oh my gosh. There's no way that their magic resistance can be that high. Oh yes, another thing I did off stream to get ready for this stream was I went and I did send myself a couple of wands, including the one I'm using right now. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me right now? Including the one I'm using right now. And sent myself, you can see, a couple of gold so that I don't have to spend any kind of time grinding down or, I can reduce the amount of time it takes for that so that I can buy my spells when we have them, when we need them. All that. So, just in case you were wondering. Yeah, I don't know. I want to give the writers credit. I want to be able to say, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, they were on it, man. They knew what they were doing, but I just don't think I don't think they were looking that far ahead to build in lore for like, hey, if things go well. Oh crap. Nope. Now the question will be, can I actually get out of here? Let's see, I don't have any. I do not have any potions, so let's see. All right, cool. We live. Let's get some resources going here. So around Keranos, caves full of wolves, trolls, trogs, and here Wendigo teach players about cave pulls, aggro linking, and respawns. Wipes in these caves were legendary. They were the first real taste of Classic's unforgiving dungeon crawl. Yes, and we sort of just saw that, right? Getting too close to things. Oh, let's see. Maybe they want to invite. Maybe they want to. Yep. Nope, they want to go by themselves. All right, fine. Fine. You want to go alone? Go alone. Maybe they're resisting because they are Wendigo and they are resistant to frost damage. Maybe actually that might actually be it. Let's see. What the heck did... Oh, you know what? They might be resisting my frost armor. The slowdown there. Yeah, that... You know what? That might be why they were resisting those spells so much. That would make a ton of sense. What's up? Amy, I'm sorry. I make stream decorating. No, I do not. Thank you though. Thanks for the invite, but no, not interested. All right, we need two more mains. All right, so we definitely don't want to stick too far in this. All right, we can grab these guys over here. Resisted. Come on, man. So we don't... Oh, crap. Man, the respawn rate on these guys is fast. There we go. Okay. But we did get... So we'll stick out here. They will definitely respawn quick, but also we can need a little rest. Get some mana. Let's see. They should be popping up again soon. I really don't want to go in there and get killed. Killed. All right. Hopefully this guy will grab what we need. It would be nice. There we go. All right. Now we're heading over for... Oh, alright, let's try to make our way around. We don't need to fight you anymore. We have no more beef with you at the moment. We're going up to pick up another quest. Interestingly, fun thing. We passed the people we're about to go get this quest from. I believe we passed them earlier on our way in to Keranos. It was that there's a group of dwarves standing off the side of the road, and I said I believed that dwarves got a quest there, but I might have actually been thinking of this quest, and everybody gets it. Are they moved? They are moved. It's the game must have phased. Is that right? Or do they? Yeah. So when you first walk by here, that's neat. I don't think I ever noticed that before. When you first walk by here, coming out of Coldridge Valley, all of these dwarves are standing over here in a circle, and now that we're back, they're moved over here doing some stuff, whatever it is they're doing.
Hegnar Rumbleshot at your service.
Thanks. I hope you're not here for ammo because I'm almost out.
Great, more ammo. Old Lost Law's shipment finally came through. The ammo might be late, but just like my granddaddy used to tell me, late's better than never. Thank you much, adventurer. I already have buyers eager for this stuff.
Excellent. Oh, and look at that. Ding, ding, ding. We're level 8. 2 more, and then we'll start getting talents. Let's see. Now, here's a thing where it tells me to die on purpose, so as to just kind of teleport us back easily. But honestly, my experience with dying on purpose with this mage has been that, it will actually take me longer to die than it will to just run back. So I'm going to go ahead and run back. On role-playing servers, Keranos was a favorite hangout for dwarf guilds. Its snowy backdrop and proximity to Ironforge made it feel like a frontier tavern. Some players would run entire campaigns imagining they were the last defense before trolls overran Dun Morogh. Have you ever played on an RP server? I never did. I never played on a role-playing server. Which is interesting because I actually got my introduction to the internet. Now I'm about to date myself. I am in my late 40s, and I was alive before the internet. And my first real experience was on dial-up. So we're talking like back when you had to wait for the internet to like load and all that stuff. And a thing called AOL existed.
I'm behind on my report and could use your help, adventurer. I just managed to find where the trolls are holed up, but I saw so many trolls, I was afraid to go in. Here's what I need. Go down to the cave, poke around inside, kill a few of the trolls, then come back here. Take the road north out of Keranos. When you get to the bridge, follow the frozen river west until you reach Iceflow Lake. You'll find Brunel village on the west bank. The hold is southwest of the village.
Off with you.
Alright, so it's telling us we're going to be going over to the western part of this zone. Cool. Yes, and that's where all the trolls are, the Frostmane trolls. But first we're going to finish up this quest for Ragnar Thunderbrew, as we were talking about earlier. He's about to give us the family recipe to his beer-basted boar ribs, I believe is what they're called.
Fill your tankard and pull up a chair. We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
Alright, did I buy it yet? No.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, visit the vendor, which we just did though. Let's see, do we need... We're gonna hold on to these because I don't remember actually all the things we need for those ribs. But he's gonna give us ribs. The rib family recipe. Thanks. Alright, so we're going to grab our upgraded Frostbolt. We're going to grab Arcane Missiles and Polymorph. Yes, Polymorph will definitely help us stay alive. Let's put these on our action bar. All right, what do we got? Arcane missiles. So I think we'll put you there for now and see if we need to move you. Polymorph, we're gonna move you over here. And I think, what else did we get? Oh, Frostbolt rank 2, definitely. All right, so let's look at this real quick before we turn this in. Frostbolt rank 2, 35 mana for 30 to 31. This is 45 mana for, yeah, I think we're going to go back to using our Frostbolt. I think we are. Let's see, let's go back to... Okay, maybe not. What is this here? Unavailable quest givers. An NPC with a gray... Oh, yeah, okay, thanks, we're good. Thank you.
What can I do for you?
I'm going to need 6 Crag boar ribs and a mug of Rhapsody malt. All right, we got you.
The malt is brewed, the boars are dead. Before all is done and anything said, we will have to fight for first dibs on these savory beer-basted boar ribs.
Nice. Nice, a nice little song. All right. Do we get a well-fed bonus? We do get a well-fed bonus, so we're going to go ahead and eat that. Finally, the Keranos zone music mixes solemn horns with bright flutes, capturing the dwarves' balance of grim duty and joy in living. For many players, it's the sound of dwarves outside of Ironforge, cold, hardy, but alive. Let's see. Yes, do yes. All right, let's get another round of things. Let's see. We're gonna turn in stalking Jetstream. Pick up Evershine. While that is working. So it's interesting that the one comment, or one of the comments here, was somebody trying to sell me some stream upgrades.
By Magni's beard, you sure did a lot of hunting. Thank you, adventurer.
You're welcome.
Read Joel Barley Brew experiments with his brews. Some of them taste good, some bad, and some, well, some will lay all but the stoutest dwarf flat. He lives at Brunel village, west of Keranos, and one of his drinks, Evershine, is what I want. It'll help keep me warm while I'm on the cold road. And the blessed stuff burns so hot I can throw it in Jetsteam's furnace for a burst of power. That little tactic has gotten me out of more than one tight spot.
So I wonder if the Evershine mentioned here is a nod to the real world drink Everclear.
How are you?
Hey, adventurer, been to the Grizzled Den yet? Those Wendigos can be fierce.
Yes, these mains will work great. You show a lot of grit, adventurer. I wager we'll see great things from you.
I wager that too. All right, what do we do? Nope, we don't need to do that. We've already got bags. We still need to go train first aid. Yeah, we probably... Well, actually, no. I don't think we do, because we're going to skip that. Yeah. Because, again, if we were playing this for the long haul, and we were trying to, make this a main or even an alt, and we wanted to, play this character, but we're not doing that. We are just here for the lore. We're doing just enough to do that. Thank you. Where are you? Person. They just got me with that spell. I was gonna get them back with one, but alas. We've got Ozzy Togglebolt and Razzle Spry Sprocket.
Upon further analysis of the Gnomeregan situation, it would appear as though we not only failed to eradicate the Trogs, but we also happened to turn most of the gnomish race into horrific, mindless, evil-doing leper gnomes.
Oh no.
Ozzy and I plan to reverse the horrible leper effect with our latest invention, the Recombobulator. The machine is almost complete, but we are in dire need of some restabilization cogs and gyromechanic gears. Retrieve some from the leper gnomes out front of Gnomeregan for us.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Give me 1 second. I want to try and change a couple of audio things. We got the music there, effects, dialogue. We're gonna turn the effects down just a tad. Oh, the master volume's already all the way up though. Okay, not much we can do about that then. I don't think there's an option in the voiceover to make it louder. Don't think so. Let's just look real quick. Real quick, audio master sync to. No, you don't want that. Okay. It is what we have. All right, we're heading on over now to. Yep, saw that coming.
I need a target.
Let's see, what is it? 85 mana. 85 mana for what amounts to 60 damage. That's a lot, man. That's a lot of mana. Now, I could have taken the safer route of going on the road instead of coming through here, but we will get a little experience by killing these things on the way by. Why isn't this showing up how I want it? Let's see, let's reload. Let's reload and see. This was literally working. There we go. There we go. Frostbolt. Oh, do we want... Oh. Let's see. So Frostbolt, 35 for 60, 70 for 70 mana for 60. This will give us 20, 40, 60, 70 for 85. Yeah, no, it is still cheaper to run. It is still cheaper to run our Frostbolt first. All right, we're heading over to Brunel Village, and I believe Helmsbed Lake and some of the other outskirtsy areas over here to the west. So let's learn something about the Brunel Village. Brunel Village is a tiny settlement southeast of Keranos. Is it southeast? It's not really southeast. No, that's not right. It is southwest. Or actually, it's northwest. See? That's what you gotta check. You gotta check and make sure they don't know everything. Yeah. We're gonna follow... Where's the path we gotta... Up here? Oh, up here. There we go. Its entire identity revolves around brewing, with NPCs like Keeg Gibbon, a wandering brewer, and others tied to Dun Morogh's ale trade. So, alright. The Thunder Brew rivalry. While Thunder Brew Distillery in Keranos is the main hub, Brunel feels like the small batch counterpart. Fans have speculated the villages represent rival brewing clans. Gonna head up here. So we are heading up here to get this quest. I believe, yeah. The Tundra Magrand's Stolen Stash. What an out-of-the-way quest, too.
I had a month's worth of dried meat salted and locked away for the cold season. Kept it locked so the bears wouldn't get it. But while I was off hunting deer, that beast, Old Icebeard, made off with the meat locker. He won't be able to smash through that thorium, though. But I'll starve if I can't get my meats back. You seem a bit more stealthy than me. Perhaps you can retrieve my stash. I'll never make it in and out of that cave fast enough with this bum leg of mine.
Yeah, so we are definitely not going to be stealthy. That is for sure. We're going to blast. So I started blasting. That's really what's going to happen here. I'm going to go in. Frost bolts ablazing. I like here, though, we've got the remains of some creatures. Oh, goodness. Let's see, he's not... Oh, he is elite. Yeah. All right, well, here we go. Good luck. Good luck to me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, man, this isn't going to go well. Nope, and dead. Wow, all right. I wonder, I might not be able to do that quest. Can I get through this way? Yeah, it looks like I can go down and around. Okay. Not good. Oh, you know what? I am going to have to do this stealthily. I look more stealthy than you, yes. I am actually going to probably have to stealth this. Alright, so we'll head in. I'm going to have to wait until he leaves the cave and walks away. Alright. And what I might be able to do, too, actually, now I'm thinking about it, is I have my polymorph. I'll be able to, if he causes me a problem, I can turn him into a sheep and then run away. But I definitely do not have the, I mean, I'm only level 8. So even if I was the same level, I might be able to do that there. I might be able to make it work, but not going to be able to make it work as a level 8 trying to fight and a level 11 elite. Not in this day and age. Maybe in retail. Maybe. Oh, is there somebody else in there already? Haha. Somebody else did it. Somebody else do it? Are they in there? They're not in there. I think somebody else was in there, though. Alright, so let's get out of here. I don't know which way he goes. I'm going to assume he goes down the hill a little bit. Let's get that and that. You come in? My gosh. It's taking so long. Thing is I need to be somewhere where he's not, like, where it won't get close enough to me to catch aggro. Well, while we're waiting for him to come on out, most quests here are about killing local wildlife like bears, boars, and leopards, but the flavor text frames it as protecting the brewing trade routes. Even the wildlife versus dwarf dynamic has a subtle beer before beasts vibe. Nice. There's a fan theory about the Brewfather's origin. Some roleplayers tied Brunel Village to the Pandaren Brewmasters, introduced in Warcraft 3. The idea was that dwarves learned brewing arts from traveling Pandaren creatures earlier, and Brunel kept that tradition alive. It's not canon, but a fun RP headcanon that actually gained traction on some servers. And because of its off the main path vibe, Brunel Village became a quiet role-playing camp. Dwarven guilds used it as a retreat for brew festivals long before Blizzard added Brewfest as an official holiday. Very cool. He's not coming out of there. He's not coming out of there. My goodness. And I can't just sneak in. Come on, man. I don't have... You know what? I wonder if I can pop him with... Alright, we're gonna try. We're gonna try this. He's a sheep. Grab it. Grab it. Oh gosh, it's taking too long. Too long. Run! Run away! Run away, run away. Haha. Success. Alright. Big success. I mean, even if I die at this point, I do have what I came for. So. Let's see. Where is he? Is he still coming? Oh gosh, he's still coming. No! No! Leave me alone. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good. Alright, you bugger. Mr. McGran.
What's on your mind?
I was able to get the meat locker.
What a kind soul you are, adventurer. Thanks to your bravery, I won't find myself starving when the cold season flurries blow in.
Yeah, that's nice.
Watch your back.
Okay, now we're gonna turn it. Ooh, can I? Ooh, All right. Oh, there's a. Is that a chest? Let's go. I wonder if there's anything fun in here. Probably not. Probably not. But at this level, even. Okay, well, there's that. That will help. And yeah, and I did get a slight gear upgrade. I was gonna say at this level, even little gear upgrades help. Alright, so we are heading over into Brunel village proper. And then as you can see right over here is the lake. I think that's the lake. Oh no, it's not. The Helm's Bed Lake is this one over here, this one. So we'll get to that in a bit.
My attention.
Curse that Brewers League. They have access to all the best ingredients while we're stuck here grubbing for grains and hops. I really would like to give them some bitter tasting justice.
Bellow Fizz needs some of my Evershine. Alright.
Yep, he needs your Evershine.
I have a cask of Evershine handy, but can you do me a favor? Brunel Village could use a hand against the wild animals that wander the nearby snows. Sometimes they wander close. We're not afraid of these bears and cats and boars. No self-respecting dwarf would be. But if you can take care of those animals for us, then we'd have more time for our crafting and brewing.
All right. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Here there.
I'm on a quest to make the perfect stout. I know I can do it. Brewing's in my blood. I just need to find the right recipe. The Frostmane trolls grow a plant, shimmerweed, high up in the hills to the east. They use it in their strange tribal rituals.
Mm-hmm.
Dwarves haven't found much use for it, but it has a unique taste. And I want to experiment with it in my brews. Get me some shimmerweed from Frostmane seers, or swipe it from the troll's shimmerweed baskets.
I like how it says we haven't found a much use for it, but I'm sure we can brew it. Marleth Barley Brew.
I have to admit, those Thunder Brews make some good drinks. But they need to learn that theirs isn't the only decent brew. Maybe you can help me teach them that lesson. Here, take this barrel of Barley Brew Scalder. Sneak into the basement of the Thunder Brew Distillery in Caranos and switch it with one of their barrels of Thunder Ale. Then we'll see how their patrons like my brew over theirs. And if the barrels are guarded, then you might have to distract the guard.
Yep. So we're gonna do a little espionage, a little cheating. Where's the leather armor? We don't need that, but we want to sell a couple of things. We are not gonna learn to cook, so we don't need that. We need that. We will keep. Let's see, cragboar ribs. We don't need any of that stuff. We're not gonna make any of that. We don't need that. All right, cool. All right, so we're gonna use some English. Kill some bears. Let's see who else is here. We've got Tristane Shadow Stone. Doesn't do anything. A couple of mountaineers. We got Keeg.
How are you?
The Flask of Storm. Oops, excuse me. All right. What is it? A Flask of Stormwind Tawny. Got lots of alcoholic beverages here. A jug of Badlands bourbon. That looks nice. Morning Glory Dew. All right. A bottle of Dalaran Noir. So some wine. Some honey mead. A flagon of Dwarven honey mead. Dwarven stout. I like it. All right. So that's what we've got here. So who actually lives here in Brunel? Oh, we've got the fishing trainer. Fishing supplier. Not the trainer. Does she sell anything worth anything? If I were going to be cooking fish, yes. But since I'm not, no. Alright. The NPC roster is tiny here in Brunel. You've got Senir Whitebeard, who is the quest giver back at the other place. Keeg Gibbon, who is a vendor, plus a couple of peasants. Senir is technically an emissary of the Council of Three Hammers, Bronzebeard, at this time, which suggests Brunel has some minor political weight, even if it looks like a random brewing camp. So we've got to go, we're going to do this little route here around the lake for these bears. Hopefully, well, we only need 6 bears. 6 bears, some boars. Oh, we need boars. I should have, did I pass any? All right. I did not. You know what I should have done? I think I could have done it at the armorer. Repaired my stuff. My durability is 13, and I'm getting very low durability on my pants, so I have less armor. Oh my gosh, that guy just didn't. He was like, I don't care, just kill me. Oh yes, nice. Uh-oh. Come on, man. Alright, cool. But hopefully it won't be too much of a bother.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, sure I do. So, the Crossroads of Ale. Geographically, Brunel sits right on the road that leads from Keranos toward the southeast. No, it does not. I don't know what it's thinking. What area it thinks. It might be that it thinks that this little thing over here. No, that this over here, but that's still not southeast. I don't know what it thinks we're doing. But we're definitely not doing that. Alright, well. Yeah, so we're not going to read that one because that one's just objectively wrong. Objectively wrong. Oh, look at that. Now my pants are all messed up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, let's eat. Let's drink. We'll be good. Thunderbrew versus Brunel rivalry. Many role players and fanfic writers spun up a fun idea. Brunel brewers are the independent craft brewers, while Thunderbrew Distillery in Keranos is the big corporate name. This friendly rivalry plays perfectly into Dwarven culture, where ale equals identity. Yeah, we sort of mentioned a little bit to that before, and I think that's a fun way to role play these two, because the game doesn't do a ton. Who's that? That is a fisherman. We're gonna leave him be for now. We're heading over here for some more bears and boars and leopards. In RP taverns, guilds would sometimes stage brew-offs in Brunel as neutral ground. That's interesting.
I'm out of range.
Right, we're going to, let's see here. Let's see. Oh, I liked that. That was fun. but just the mana cost for the amount is not worth it. That's unfortunate too, because Arcane Missile is a fun spell, but like I said, the mana cost is not worth it. Let's back. Ah, gosh darn it! I didn't do it in time. All right, we're gonna run away. Run away! Oh, don't run! Don't run at that guy. We'll run down here because there's nothing down here. So we're good. All right, cool. We live. Because we live, we will face tomorrow. Because we live, all fear is gone. Because we know who holds the future. All right, good. Gotta just be careful, keep our eyes on a swivel.
It's too far away.
All right, so we need 5 more snow leopards and
Closer.
6 more boars. At least these are just like, go kill this number. I always prefer those to the drop quests. In Classic, Sinir Whitebeard is one of the first dwarf NPCs to hint that the world is bigger than Dun Morogh. His quests push you out, bridging the safe starting valley with the more dangerous open zone. He embodies the archetype of old wise dwarf sending the younglings off. We don't need that bear, but we're gonna get that bear. Even though Brunel was originally meant... Oh no, sorry, I'm reading that wrong. Even though Brunel looks cozy, the Frostmane trolls aren't far. Some players like to imagine Brunel is under constant, low-level harassment, with trolls targeting their supply lines. The fact that it never fully gets a defense quest line makes it feel vulnerable, almost like a story hook Blizzard left hanging. Again, here we go. Here we go with the... Blizzard is so much smarter than we should be giving them credit for. He says, as he pays money to play this game. Alright. Yeah, I'm paying money to play this game, so who's really the dumb one? I love this game so much. I've always loved this game. It's just a part... It's been a part of my life for so long. 3 more of those. What? 3 more leopards as well. Ah, darn it! All right. Well, let's see if we can't kill this leopard before we die. All right, run away, run away. I see bear. I see an ice claw bear, but it. I see bear. I did not see the bear, or else we wouldn't be running. All right. Okay. But again, here we are. Blizzard. Blizzard meant to do this thing, but they didn't do this thing. Some folks believe Brunel was originally meant to grow into a more developed quest hub, but got scaled back before launch. Its placement on the map, the road running through it, and the presence of named quest NPCs suggest it could have been a bigger story stop. Yeah, that I think is at least true. There are untold amounts of stories of games that left things inside the game that were going to be something that ended up having to get cut due to time or budget or whatever. So there is at least that. I can allow for that sort of thinking. That they were going to do something with it, but then they just ran out of time or money or whatever. Now, that doesn't change the fact that this is a live service game, and so they could have come back to it and never did. Yay, ding. Where are we? We are level 9. Oops. Yeah, hitting all the wrong buttons. Level 9. We need 2 more boars. 2 more boars. These are all bears over here. We don't want bears. We want boars. There we go. A couple over there. Let's not get killed by a bear. We don't want that. So, I do remember, I think if I remember in Classic, this area over here has a much... Actually, in not Classic, in Retail. I'm trying to think now if in Retail you actually start in Gnomeregan. Because I want to say that there's a lot more going on with the gnome story. With the gnome story quest. Or maybe that actually is here. I honestly can't remember now. But I really want to say that there is more to it. It could be this area. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, one more boar after this. On RP servers, Brunel Valley was sometimes called the Brewer's Hamlet. Players held brew festivals here long before Blizzard introduced the Brewfest. I already said that one. It became a kind of cultural heritage spot, a shrine to dwarves' identity as the beer folk of Azeroth. Where's it wanting to take me? Saying to die on purpose. But to why? No, I don't need to. I'm right. I'm literally... well... Oh, it wants to... Oh, yeah. You know what? We actually might die on purpose this time. But first... Oh, no, wait. Why would I do that? If I'm going to die on purpose, then I definitely don't want to prepare my gear just to have it take durability damage again. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go say hi to this bear. Go and give him a hug. Come here, bear. Hug. / hug. We hugged the claw bear. Some guilds even wrote into their clan lore, claiming their ancestral brewing recipes originated in Brunel. A later retcon was when Brewfest arrived in the Burning Crusade and Wrath era. Some fans headcanoned that Brunel was an early seed of the idea. Its location, NPCs, and general vibe match what would later become the dwarves' biggest holiday. Yeah. I think that's true. But what I don't think is true is... Return me to life, thank you. Yeah. What I don't think is true is that, again, that Blizzard was, like, looking ahead to that. I think they looked back, as they were coming up with these ideas, they looked back and thought, you know what? This is a really good idea. Let's do that. Let's flesh this out. I think that's more likely. It was a looking backwards sort of thing. And that's okay.
Great to meet you.
Thank you, thank you. We now definitely need to talk to somebody who can heal us or give us
Fill your tankard and pull up a chair.
a Thunderbrew ale.
Stories to
Yes.
tell and kegs to empty.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Jumping on the raw meat. All right. Come here, Jarvan.
Great to meet you.
There's all this booze down here, but I have strict orders not to touch it. If only I get a taste of some of our Thunder Ale, that would sharpen my wits.
For me, you're a A true hero, adventurer.
I know.
See you soon.
I'm awesome. Now, the fun part is you actually have to wait for this guy to go upstairs, because if you grab this thing before he's gone, you fail. You will definitely. You quickly place Marleth's barrel of barley brew scalder among the Thunderbrew barrels. Having inserted a barrel of Marleth's scalder into Keranos' distillery chamber, you grab a barrel of Thunder Ale as proof of the deed. Yeah, let's do that quickly so he doesn't come back. Right, we are level 9, which means we don't have any new spells. I think we only get the new spells, on the like on the even levels. Let's check. Let's just make sure.
I'm a mage trainer, and you're a mage.
Yeah, only on the even levels. All right, now we got to run all the way back. All the way back over there. But we are actually going to...
Far away.
No, what?
I'm out of range.
No. Me, you doofus. Thank you. We're gonna go fight some frost trolls now. Grab you, little bear. Oh my goodness. I am dumb. I'm over here with like 0 durability. I need to get my let's see, trades. Can I do it here? Will this guy do it? I need to repair my armor. No, I can't do it there. Oh my gosh. Hunter trainer. Is there anybody? Is there anybody out there? Anybody in here? Let's see. Physician, general goods. No, I don't think so. Oh, man. Come on, there's got to be somebody around here that can, maybe in here, that can repair my armor. Come on, Theric. Weaponsmith, there we go. This'll do it. Thank you. Alright. You have the finest wares in the land. There we go. Alright. Now we're heading over to fight some frost trolls. Frostmane trolls. Let's see, what is it? That area does not necessarily have a name. Oh, Jesus. Honestly, at this point, I should just run away and run through the rest of these, but we should be alright. Yeah, we're good. We're good, because they're level 6, and I'm level 9. Again, Shane, why didn't you just run on the road? You know what? I don't know why. Because I'm lazy, and I'd rather whine and complain about not being able to do this. Alright, let's see. So we gotta head over, up and around to the right. Alright, let's see. Look closely at the barrels and wagons and layout. Brunwall feels like a staging camp, not a permanent settlement. That's why the theory of it being a brew caravan stopover fits so well. It's more like a roadside inn for kegs than a village people actually live in. Now the question is, will I actually get to the path? Yeah. Just gotta go around. There it is. Cool. I see it on the mini-map. We were just over here killing bears not too long ago. If you step back, Brunwall is about dwarves' identity, not just as fighters and miners, but as people with a culture. All right. I'm gonna have to pay a little bit of attention in this area because this can go sideways quickly. You know what I have that you don't? A wand. Goodbye, Seer. So we need 6. Oh, come back. Don't. We're gonna have to be careful. Be careful we don't pull all 3 of these bad boys. Definitely not. Get this guy first. And there's one right behind the tree that I just now saw. Too late. Alright. Oh, cool. Very nice. Alright. Very nice. Ale hospitality and community matter as much as axes and anvils. It's a little reminder in the snowy wilderness that dwarves are more than just hardy mountain folk. They're also joyful, proud, and creative. All right, so I am currently. We're gonna talk a little bit more about the Frostmane troll presence here in Dun Morogh, and like lore-wise, what they were doing with that, because it is a pretty big piece of lore that Warcraft definitely fleshes out over time. But it's fun that they're here now. But as I mentioned before, like the trolls in general, but the Frostmane trolls are like the dwarves' eternal nemesis. Keep poaching these guys from the outside before we mess with those ones on the inside there. So the Frostmane trolls are a tribe of ice trolls descended from the same ancient troll empires that spanned much of Azeroth. Like any troll, like all trolls, they trace their roots back to the Zandalari, who splintered into jungle, forest, and ice subgroups over millennia. Alright, let's see. Try to grab... We're gonna try to grab just these 2. And hopefully that one over there will stay put. No, crap. Come on. The tap button did not want to work. Alright, I like that it had to run up to me because it ran out of mana. Very cool. My wand is better than your staff. Maybe. I want to kill it before it turns back around. Because it will have mana then. And then it'll shoot me with something. Okay. Oop. Oh, we're good. We're good. Alright. The Frostmane are the dwarves' oldest local enemies. Dun Morogh's mountains were once theirs, and when the dwarves expanded from Ironforge into the surrounding valleys, they displaced the Frostmane. From the troll perspective, they're fighting to reclaim ancestral land. Ah, yes. And that is why perspective always matters, right? What do they say? What's the old saying? That history is always told history is always told by the victor, the ones who won. And so it's not that it's untrue, but it is always going to be somewhat colored by perspective. Oh, we got what we needed? All right, we can head on down. There we go. All right, so we're heading on down the path over here, making our way. Oh, no, no, no. Do not jump there, my dude. We can jump here, though. We're good. Oh. All right. Now we head back over to Brunel. Yeah, I mean, that's true not just of Warcraft history and lore. That is true of the world, right? Anything you learn, especially from a historical point of view, should always be tempered with viewpoints from the other side. Like, what do they think? One of the things I always wonder, and it is something that I've learned over time because I looked it up and I learned about it. But as a kid, I always wondered how the Germans of modern day taught about and talked about World War II, right, and the Nazis and things like that. I always wondered how they taught about it. Was it a point of shame? Was it a point of pride? Was it what was it? And so learning about what they actually do, and they do what you're supposed to do when you've committed atrocities, and that is they take an ownership of it and are teaching it in such a way as to say we're never gonna let this happen again. We know better. Should have known better before, but we now really know. Right? So they don't try to hide behind. They don't try to hide behind their past. They own it and learn from it. Did you make the switch? I did.
Not bad, adventurer. Did you have a hard time getting past their guard?
Nah.
No matter. Many thanks. And if you're ever in need of stout with a kick, don't forget the barley brews.
I will not. I will not forget you. All right, we're going to turn in this quest.
Thank you, adventurer. It'll be nice to work our crafts without hearing so many growls and snorts outside the village.
I'm sure.
Here's your cask of Evershine, adventurer.
Ooh, his voice changed.
Thank you for the hunting earlier.
You're welcome, although your voice kind of changed, my dude.
Off with you.
I do. Do you have the shimmer weed? I almost have a batch of stout ready to brew, and I want to try throwing the weed in with its mixture. Yeah,
Great.
I do.
I can't wait to use these in some of my recipes. There's one in particular I think it'll work great in.
Okay. Let's see. Do we want... it doesn't really matter much.
I'd like my brother Wellart to try my new Shimmer Stout. He's a mountaineer, stationed in the Southern Guard Tower, one of 2 towers on the border to Loch Modan. He may not be a brewer like the rest of us barley brews, but he loves his drinks, and I know he'll like this one. Can you bring him this barrel of Shimmer Stout for me?
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Off with you.
Probably we'll be able to do that. Where are we going? Oh, over to the cave. Oh, for more Frostmane. We gotta explore Frostmane Hold. Alright. As ice trolls, make sure we don't die on the way there. As ice trolls, the Frostmane draw on frost magics and shamanic practices tied to Loa spirits of snow and cold. That's why you see Frostmane Shaman and Ice Witch type enemies in their caves. It's not just flavor. Their magic is rooted in their cultural spirituality. Yes. And if you played, I think it's Battle for Azeroth, that expansion, the Loa are really explored more. I think it's Battle for Azeroth, that's the one. That whole identity is explored a lot more. Not necessarily specifically this identity, the Frostmane, but Loa culture and the fact that trolls are a very spiritual group of creatures, of people. So what do we need? We need just to get into the cave and kill some headhunters. All right. Again, I don't feel great about this, but it is the quest. It is the line that we've been given. So we're gonna do it. I wonder if you could, if you could possibly play this. I guess you could. It'd be harder in Classic, but thinking if you could possibly play like the retail version and get the story beats without doing any quests that involve like racial genocide. Honestly, because there are a lot of racially motivated quests in this game, but that has been one of the knocks on fantasy for a long time, is that there's a lot of racial stereotyping in general, and that's true. It's a valid criticism. And so, but you can see at least some attempt to change how that works in game from a lore perspective in this game over time. But it definitely laid its foundation on the same kind of like racial tropes of most fantasy. We definitely need to... Oh, Jesus. What a terrible... Nope. Not gonna work. We gotta go. We don't have nearly enough health to make that work. What was that? Was that my spell? That was weird. Alright, let's see. You gonna follow me out? You are not going to follow me out. Cool. Okay. Take 2. Alright, so... Alright, so I gotta make my way in... Oh, do I get to wear that or use that? No, I don't. Can't remember exactly how far in I have to get. But it looks like just about 50 more yards into this joint. Alright, we gonna wait till that guy comes. Ooh, hello. For sure taking this dude out. Because all I need is to back up a step and have him come at me. Alright. We want this guy. Come hither. Good friend. No! Dang it. Oh, son of a gun. This could go poorly. Alright, there we go. Alright, we should be good. Should be good. I mean, I don't know if we are gonna be. But we seem to be in an area, again, where, like, the respawn rate is high. Or quick. Alright, so... let's get our mana and stuff back. Okay, let's see. Helm's Bed Stronghold. Their largest concentration, we're still talking about the Frostmane Trolls. Their largest concentration is at Helm's Bed Lake, southeast of Dun Morogh. Quests here send you to thinner numbers, showing how close they are to Ironforge's heart. Many players considered Helm's Bed the climax of the Troll-Dwarf conflict in classic Dun Morogh. Ooh, nice crit. That was helpful. Alright, so... let's see, we're going to take this guy. We definitely want to come down here, because I don't want him running up and around, and then bringing all of his friends. No, we definitely want to take these guys one-on-one. Now the question... The fun part will be getting back out of this cave now that I've done this like this. Almost every Frostmane base in Dun Morogh is in a cave. And that's not random at all. Trolls traditionally adapted to whatever environment they lived in. Ice trolls, like the Frostmane, preferred caves for warmth, shelter, and defensive advantage against dwarves and gnomes. Alright. Oh, yeah, alright, so I do have to, alright, let's see. Now, are we gonna run our way out of here? I think we're gonna run our way out of here. Let's get... let's get some more health, and then we're just gonna book it. Which might not work. I might die, but it is a risk I'm willing to take. Probably. Let's see. We're just gonna do it. Let's just do it. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. I'm an idiot. I can't go that way. That was anticlimactic. Okay, we'll go the other way though. But at least we found a treasure chest here, so that's cool. What a moron. Silver bar. Ooh, that'll sell. Alright, here we go. Run. Make a break for it. What do I have here? Curse of Weakness. Physical damage dealt is reduced by 5 for 2 minutes. It's fine. I don't deal physical damage on this character. Okay, now, for real. Right now, those things were spawning so much quicker. Whatever, I'm not complaining. The fact that I only have a couple of these to outrun is fine. Ah, son of a gun. That, I do not like that fairy fire. That fairy fire debuff. That thing. Especially because my armor isn't that high anyway. So this basically drops me down to 0 armor.
I need to get closer.
So we have to be careful for the next 30 seconds until that wears off, because things will hit me way, way harder. Alright, so we got to kill the leper gnomes and the... yeah, we got to kill leper gnomes for cogs and gyromechanic gears. And that is for Operation Recombobulation. Got to be careful with these guys. We don't with everything in this game. I honestly don't know why I keep saying that. Everything you have to be careful with in this game. Everything. Because things can go south very, very quickly. And see that one running around, so we're going to keep our eye and make sure he doesn't come running over at us. Where are we? We are in this little area, Gnomeregan. Oh, yeah. Outside Gnomeregan experience. Upper gnomes. All right, let's see what we get here. Talk a little bit more about these leper gnomes. I like the disease like gnomes here. They're very cool. And the lore of why this is because they got irradiated. The gnomes did it themselves to themselves. But oh, that guy's gonna come here. He's gonna make it. We're gonna get more than one. Yeah, that guy does like a little circuit. I thought that might be the case. But that's okay. We'll be alright. We're good. And this is Boar just chilling, like, walking through wand blasts. Alright. Let's clear this out first. Before we head over there. This is one of the creepiest and saddest lobby experiences in the game, and it's loaded with hidden lore. So here's a couple of bits. Before Classic begins, before this Classic era began, we're going to go up and get this guy up here. You know what, though? We're going to do it after we heal. Oh, son of a biscuit. Damn it. All right, we're going to run. We're going to run. Oh, wait. We picked that up. We're not going to run. We're gonna take him out. It's a good thing we had that. What the heck? Reduces strength. Oh, that's fine. I don't really need strength because I am not a melee attacker. Let's grab this guy real quick. Try to make sure we get him down most of the way before he gets to us. All right, we're good. Okay. Before Classic begins, Gnomeregan suffers a catastrophic event. The gnome leader, High Tinker Mechatork, detonates radiation devices in a desperate attempt to stop the invading trogs that overran the city. The radiation killed trogs, but it also devastated the gnomes themselves. Yes. And you experience that kind of story play out, or not that story itself, but like the fallout of that, in the dungeon Gnomeregan. Or is it? Yeah, I think it's just a dungeon. It's not a raid. But man, it was big enough in. What is this? Is this a person?
Talk to me.
Onan Mackhammer, what are you doing here? What are you doing here, my dude? Huh. Well, that's interesting. He must be part of a quest or something. All right. Anyway. Many gnomes didn't just die, they mutated into leper gnomes. Which is what we're fighting right now. Nope. Resist. Alright, let's try not to run into anything aggressive. Come on, run away. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. There we go. Alright. Cool. We made it. So they mutated into leper gnomes. Glowing green, insane, aggressive. We've seen that. They're some of the only friendly turned hostile mobs you face in low-level Alliance questing, which hits harder because they used to be someone's family and neighbors. Yeah, I wonder if little gnome lore knows anybody. That's sad. If you think about it, yeah, like these aren't just monsters, right? They're somebody's mom and dad, brother, sister, BFF. And now we have to take them out because they're messed up. Thanks, Mechatork. Let's see, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Low-level players outside Gnomeregan are asked to put down leper gnomes, recover parts, and clean up irradiated wildlife. It's grim. Your first encounter with gnome culture is that their own technological hubris destroyed them, right? So again, ooh, ding. Oh, am I 10? Am I level 10? I'm level 10. Let's go. We want, I believe we're going to do frost. Are we doing frost? I think we're doing frost, yeah. Hold on. We want to do frost single target. Yeah. So let's see. It reduces the chance that they can resist the spells. Nice. Good. Definitely. That definitely helps because now we're not wasting any mana. I probably could make that so it automatically uses my talent point, but I want to actually see what I'm doing to help me like know the game, you know, or not know the game, but like play my character better. Hello, Shady Max. I only need 2 more of each kind of mechanical thing, so that's cool. All right. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. Like, so as I was saying, like, they don't really do a lot with that very first area for like the gnomes. And then when we get here, we realize why we are refugees is because our whole place got nuked. And interestingly, though, like, so on the one hand, we have people who died, we have gnomes who turn into lepers, you know, like these crazy aggressive gnomes, and then there are the rest of us who were able to get out and relocate, and now we have to live the rest of our existences knowing that our home is just wrecked. Very sad. Gnomes have a tragic backstory, yo. Or at least in this game. Alright, let's see. Will we be able to survive? We don't have any mana. I'm out of mana. Yeah, we're gonna be alright. Yes. Alright, let's go. Scroll of Protection. We want that. Increases our armor. We definitely want that. We need 1 more cog. 1 more restabilizing cog. Will this guy give it to us? We hope so. Well, I don't know if he's going to give it to us, but we definitely handed him his you-know-what. There we go. All right. And because I did some of that grinding off stream, we didn't just have to do the little bit of a grind that is built in. So what should happen... Well, actually, no, that's not true. I was going to say, what should happen is we turn these things in and we'll get level. But we are a little ahead on our level, so that's good. That is actually very good. What is up there, I wonder? You know what? Enemies. That's what's up there. We're not going to go there. We are going to jump to our death in the wetlands. We're going to keep running. Oh, this is... Yeah. So this is going to get us to Menethil Harbor real quick. And the reason why we want to do that is because eventually we will have to go to the wetlands to do some questing and stuff. But that's not for a while. But this also will allow us to have that flight path. Stupid bear. So that when it is time to go do that, we can get there quickly. Or quicker, I should say. Now, Yeah, so what we have to do is we have to be inside of Menethil. Let's turn that off. Oops. Oh no, let's turn it off. Oh no. See, I just increased my armor. I just wasted that. We have to be inside Menethil, or wetland, sorry, to die. And if we do that, this is how this game worked back then. If we die in that zone and then we revive our corpse, we will be put at a graveyard, a spirit healer, resurrector, can't remember what they're called right offhand, in wetlands. And so when we will revive actually inside the wetlands. So, and it just said that we are in the wetlands, so here we go. We're going to... Come on, we gotta get over there quickly so we can, before we heal back up. We need death. I could not jump to my death there. But I definitely can do it over here. We'll be good. We're good. We are good. And bye-bye. There we go. All right, release spirit. Baradin Bay. Come here. Spirit healer. Oh, it was spirit healer. All right, I was right. Accept. Now, because I'm still below level 11, I did not take any res sickness, which is good. The only thing that really cost me is going to be a few silver, maybe to a few silver to fix my gear, but it's worth it. Also, while we're here, we'll be picking up a bronze tube, which is an item that is needed to complete a quest in the future. But if we have it now, we won't have to come all the way over here to get it. And we won't have to, I think you can buy it on the auction house too, but it's cheaper to do it this way. So we will go into the building, talk to the vendor that sells sell some of our stuff, get the bronze tube, get the flight vendor.
Good day to you.
Yeah, where's the bronze tube? Does he sell it? Oh wait, maybe he doesn't sell it. Maybe I'm just trying to sell these bits so that I have the money to buy. We don't want to sell those. Okay, 17 silver, huh? Yeah. We'll just sell these things. All right, we're good. Good.
See you around.
Hang on. That can't be right.
I supply only
Did I miss it?
finest goods.
See, I have it set up. He must not have it. Maybe it's a limited edition item and somebody else already bought it. That's possible.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I guess that must be the case. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out then. Menethil is one of those places that just, has a very tough time of things. Let's see if any of these other...
Go with honor, friend.
Any of these people have a bronze tube. Maybe they do.
You got my attention.
No?
Safe travel.
You have the finest wares in the land?
No.
Yo.
This is
These... Man, if I were flipping things, this right here... Oh man, it's almost worth grabbing. To sell that. But you know why? Yeah, we're going to go ahead and sell it. We're going to grab it and sell it because Let me send it to myself real quick. Where is the... There's... Go send to my other character. Send mail to Decrepit. So the reason why is because, I mean, 33 gold, that's one heck of a return. And that will definitely help. That'll definitely help in making sure that I don't need money for anything. But also the reason why that's selling for so high is because it's a level 19. You need to be level 19 to use it. And it's got H strength, so probably warriors, different melee classes would want to use that probably make a twink for
What can I do for you?
yeah, we did that.
See.
Oh, we don't need it. To make a twink for PvP. So if you don't know what that means, it's just kind of a tricked out, decked out, strong character for doing at this level. At that level, it would be Warsong Gulch is the battleground.
Adventurer! I didn't think you'd have much trouble finding the place. My directions are excellent, you know. Let me just finish up my report then. There. Well, haha. Now, this certainly is funny. I don't suppose, adventurer, that you would mind doing one last favor for me?
Well, I don't know. I really don't.
Excellent. Take my report to Senator Baron Redstone. He's a sour type, so don't let his less than sunny disposition get to you. He's in Ironforge.
Okay.
In the chamber where King Magni holds court. Don't know the way to Ironforge? Take the road out of Caranus North, cross the bridge, then follow the road east. There are large banners flanking the road up the mountainside. By the way, if you might avoid mentioning how you assisted me. Can't let them think I'm not working hard out here, you know?
Off with you.
Nice. All right. Let's read Sinir's report. Well, hold on. Before we do that, let's make sure... We're going to turn in Operation Decombobulation first. Or Recombobulation. And then on our way, I believe this will probably send us up into Ironforge. If it does, we'll read it on the way. If not, we'll just stop and read it anyway.
Hey! These gyromechanic gears and restabilization cogs are in perfect accordance with Ozzy's schematics for the recombobulation device. Once I add some hydrolubricant to the inner combustion pistons, adjust the cranker ratchet, and increase of the viscosity of the electrogum gel, the gnomish race will be as good as new.
Good as new. All right, let's see what 28, 33 will.
Alrighty then.
Let's see what he does. I like the music here. Oh, they're down here talking. I'm not even listening. They said, "Let me install these gyromechanic gears and restabilization cogs, and we'll fire up the recombobulator. That should do the trick this time to save the entire gnomish race. Here goes nothing." Oh, great! Pretty close that time. I think we've almost got it precisely. So, I wonder. Well, no, I guess. Yeah, that funny. All right, so we're gonna turn in. Oh, I think we're turning in the Everclear quest. All right, so let's. A report on the state of the Frostmane trolls in the general area of Dun Morogh. The trolls situated in Dun Morogh that are largely centralized in Frostmane Hold, a mountain cave on the western border. Where am I going? Oh, turning it in here. Give me 1 second.
How are ya?
We got the
Yes,
Evershine.
This will do just fine. I think I'll open a bottle right now and have a taste.
Sounds like a plan. Alright, so now we're going up to Ironforge. Alright, let's go ahead and finish that report. They have sufficient numbers. Hang on. I'm going to get there. I just got to make sure I don't die in the process. All right, we're going to stay on the road. They have sufficient numbers to cause some concern. However, they seem more than content to stay in their cave. This is no doubt because they do not wish to incur the wrath of the dwarves again and risk total extermination. Their actions can be considered territorial, if anything, and it is my belief that they pose no real threat to us, so long as we do not encroach upon their territory. This may be a situation unappealing to the dwarven populace, but given the dispersal of military resources, it may be prudent to relegate the extermination of the trolls to a lower level of importance, and continue to focus on the threat posed by the trogs and the dark irons. Enclosed, you will also find a copy of my brother Grelin's report on Anvilmar, signed Senir Whitebeard. A report on the state of the Frostmane trolls in the general area of Coldridge Valley. Prepared by Grelin Whitebeard, Senate Special Envoy. From the time I have spent observing the movement of the Frostmane trolls in the Coldridge Valley area, I have determined that they pose no large threat to dwarven settlements in the area. Moreover, they are a threat that can be eliminated with little additional support from the army, though the assistance of mountaineers already stationed in Coldridge Valley and mercenaries, through the assistance of them, paid with funds set aside by Senate prior to my dispatchment, I am confident that the problem will be solved in short order. This action has been authorized by the sanction given to me by King Bronzebeard. We actually read his report earlier in the stream, like last stream, I think, when we were in that zone or in that area. So there you go. They say the Frostmane trolls are no threat, or at least not much of a threat, and they should be left alone for now. Interesting. Alright, so we're going to go train some spells. Actually, while we're here in the auction house, too, or near the auction house, we're just going to go put that, sword on the auction house and see if it sells. We want to scan. Oh, wait, we don't want to scan that. We want to scan. If you're wondering what auction house add-on I'm using, did I sell? Oh my goodness! Wait, did I buy it? Did I not buy it? No, I had to have. Oh gosh! Oh no! What a waste. I think I accidentally sold that sword. I don't know where to go. I don't know. Oh, man. What a bummer.
How are ya?
Let's see. Can I buy back? Did I? No. No. I don't know what happened there. Oh, gosh, I'm over here freaking out. I sent it to... I did the smart thing, the thing I never do, and that was I sent it to my other character. Holy crap. Found a YouTube short of you and posted up your Twitch, so hey, sorry. Oh, wait. Warcraft Loreplay posted your Twitch. Yes. Thank you. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I'm over here just having an existential crisis, thinking I spent half my gold on an item that I wanted to resell, and then accidentally sold it, but I didn't. I sent it to myself. Good. Thanks for coming by. Thank you. I'm glad that you found... I know which one you're talking about, because I think I only put the Twitch link on one of my videos. So cool. That's really cool. Thank you for coming on over. I'm going to be here for a little bit longer today. Right now we're doing a little bit of training.
I'm a Gnome Mage trainer, and you're a mage.
I very much am.
Mages do more than just waggle our fingers and make pretty sparks. We control magic, the base fabric of our world. And that takes great care and resolve. And knowledge. So much knowledge. One of my devices, the Mage-tastic Gizmonitor, collects and stores that knowledge in huge amounts, but it's lost. When we fled our home of Gnomeregan, I left it in a chest in one of our huts outside the city, and now the place is crawling with leper gnomes.
Who's just there?
Adventurer, retrieve my Gizmonitor.
I will, but I was literally just there.
You have a great day now.
Real quick, let me... No, don't. Wrong button there. Alright, so let me get these, and then I will explain real quick. Train. Definitely want to upgrade that. Frost Nova, let's go. And now we can live longer. So yes, Warcraft Loreplay posted the Twitch. And that is because we are the same person. The reason why this channel looks the way it does, or it says the name that it does, is because this is an old channel of mine that I've had for a long time, and it won't let me change like the username. So you're in the right place, which is cool. Thank you though. I love it. Thanks. I hope you liked the short. Obviously, you liked it enough to come by, so that's cool. Yeah. I play this game for the lore, for the story, and as we're running around doing stuff. Okay, so this now is going to be taking us to the eastern half of Dun Morogh. So while we're doing that, I'll read some more stuff about the trolls and the gnomes, especially the gnomes of Gnomeregan, since let's see here. Actually, since I'm over here, I really do need to mage class quest. I really do need to go get that. Speak with Jenna. I already did that. No, I don't need to do that. What is going on here? Reached. All right. You know what? We're gonna close you down. I need to go get. Yeah. Do I need it though? Do I? Oh. Oh yes, I 100% need that. All right, so we're gonna take a slight detour and go finish this mage quest. Because we definitely want that orb. So, see, we'll head on down here and then back up over to Gnomeregan. Even though we were just there. Let's see, we have 48 minutes left on the hearth, so we're going to be doing some running. That's okay. Let's talk a little bit more about the gnome lore. Just like the Silver Stream mine, the Trogg infestation ties directly to Titan lore. Troggs emerged from Titan-forged ruins beneath Dun Morogh, like Uldaman. Their invasion into Gnomeregan suggests deeper connections between gnomes, dwarves, and ancient Titan mistakes. For Alliance role-playing and lore communities, Gnomeregan wasn't just a dungeon, it was the lost home city. Dwarves had Ironforge, humans had Stormwind, Night Elves had Darnassus. But gnomes were in exile. The irradiated surface outside the instance hammered home their homeless identity. Yeah, we were definitely refugees. Metatorques regret the disaster created deep divisions among gnomes. Some blamed Metatorque, or Mechatorque, can't even pronounce it right, for his reckless decision. Others saw it as unavoidable. Fan theories state that Blizzard designed this to parallel the dwarves' own Dig Too Deep history, making gnomes another cautionary tale of brilliance gone too far. That is a fan theory that I think I can grab onto. I mean, that makes sense, right? It makes a ton of sense. So, Arky 3001. What is your favorite class, racing class to play? I am playing a mage here just because it's different than the human warlock that we've got going on. Let's kill this just in case he comes back. We'll be doing having others as well, because as we're making our way through the starting zones. Oh, thanks, Mountaineer. But yeah, I think my favorite is probably right now, especially in retail. It's a toss up between a druid and a paladin. I really like them both. Um, I tend to play them both similarly in their protection form. So, let's see here. Actually, you know what I can do? Oh yeah, it doesn't have. I can't do it. All right. It doesn't. So I play a prot pally. I play guardian druid, but when I don't tank a lot in instances on my druid. I heal more than I do anything there. But I don't really. I would have to say warlock is probably my favorite DPS class, and my very first character that I ever played. So back here when I was playing vanilla back in the day, I was an undead rogue. And I took that thing all the way up to max level. Alright, so we are now here in Gnomeregan. I actually don't know exactly where that is. Or not, well, I know where it is. I don't know exactly where the item we're looking for is. I might actually have to look that up. Because again, I'm not trying to be here. I'm not trying to be here all day. Actually, I am going to do that. Let's step over here so we don't get killed. What quest are we on? We are on the Mage-tastic Gizmonitor. Let's look that up real quick. Gauge-tastic Gizmo... I can't spell. Gizmonitor. Let's see. Where are you? Oh, it's not inside, is it? No. What? Head to the north of that town. You'll see 2 huts. Kill all the gnomes. Oh, actually, I do know where it is. Okay. We don't have to be right this. Alright. Alright. This ain't it. Because that is not a hut. Oh, maybe it is. Alright, first we're going to check over... That's just one hut. That is not a hut. That's Gnomeregan. Oh, man. Alright, well, I guess we will check over here. We'll check here first, and then we will try to make our way... We'll make our way over to the other place where it might be. Let's check in here first to see if it's here. Of course, this is back in the day when actually seeing quest items was more difficult. Oh. It's like, what is going on with my... Alright, we need Frost Nova on our bar. We have Frost Armor. Is that the rank 2 over here? No, it's rank 1. We need to update. What are you doing? Let's see, what else did I get? Fireball, rank 2, right? Is that what we got? We already have that. Arcane Missile. Oh, Conjure Water, rank 2. That's what we got. Yeah. We definitely need that. Conjure Water, rank 2. So let's head in here and see if this is what we need. Is this where we need to be? I don't think it is. Alright, it's not in here. So let's see. It's in there. Nope, wrong button. Dang it. Is it in here? Is it in here? There it is. There it is! I think that's it. I think we have it. We might have it. We have it. Very good. All right. We got it. Very exciting. Now we can head back, finish that up, and get that orb, which will definitely help us, because that is basically, well, not basically, it's a free mana potion every time. I don't know, every few minutes, I guess. All right. Not too bad. So as we're running back, let's see what else we have about the gnomes. The outside has an eerie mechanical background noise like a half-dead city. It made low-level players feel like they were walking through a graveyard of technology. For many, it was the creepiest alliance starting its own experience. Yeah, I could see that. Lore suggests that leper gnomes aren't just sick, they're suffering from a mix of radiation poisoning and a madness-inducing plague. That's why they laugh, shriek, and attack on sight. They've lost all sense of themselves. It's like fighting living reminders of what your character could have become. Yes, and I already talked about a little bit ago, like just the sadness that as we're killing those creatures, those people, that they were somebody's mom and dad and sister and brother. But we could say that about like the Frostmane trolls that we had to massacre as well. They had families. They were somebody's friend and family, but we didn't give a crap about that. Why? Because they're blue. But I digress. Some players role-played that adventurers fighting outside Gnomeregan weren't heroes so much as the cleanup crew. Yes! Oh, see, now I like that. Because that goes along with the darkness of that place. Ooh, nice. Euthanizing former citizens, trying to contain radiation, and recovering scraps. It framed gnome leveling as more tragic than any other alliance race. Yeah, 100%. No other alliance race in Classic has the kind of traumatic backstory that gnomes do. Look at this. Look at this guy. Girl. Look at her. Just look at the pain in those eyes. In Cataclysm, the gnomes launch Operation Gnomeregan to reclaim their city, but in Classic, all you see are the outskirts, abandoned wreckage, glowing pools, and enemies that used to be family. Oh, what's going on there? So we're going to head back into Ironforge real quick, to turn in this quest. And then we will, actually, so let me go back. Go back there so I know exactly where she is, because I can't remember. Because I have a bad memory. Yeah. Very tragic. I'm actually going to have to go here. When I turn this in, I'm going to have to get going because I have a meeting for work in an hour and I need to get ready. So we'll go turn this in. We will go cry ourselves to sleep about our tragic backstory. And honestly, when I was younger and playing this game, and I did have a gnome warlock as well. So I had a undead rogue and I had a gnome warlock. I never really read the quest stuff back then, so I did not know how tragic the original gnome starting story was. I had learned more about it over time, but I'm really, really glad to be able to re-experience this now, because it is just like it's sad. It's good. It's good writing, and the only thing I will say is that I wish Classic would have done more with it earlier, because I mean, here we are, level 10 now, before we really start to get some of those tragic pieces. And even in game we have, so I fleshed it out a lot for us here with the other lore bits I'm adding, but like the game itself is very bare bones in what it in how it's representing. You just really we get that piece of the outside of Gnomeregan, and you have to wait. It's very dispersed across the game. So I mean, they did a better job in later expansions of streamlining that, really getting you to understand like what is going on there. But it is, of the Alliance, it is the tragic backstory, and I think it rivals really the Undead for starter zone tragedy. All right.
Alrighty then.
Did you find the Gizmonitor? I must have it before its energy supply runs out.
Oh, splendid day. When I made the Gizmonitor, I never realized how dependent on it I would become. Now I can begin my studies anew.
Sounds like AI.
And here, these were my first tools as a mage. They're a little scratched, but they're well tested. Take your pick. I'm sure you'll find either of them useful.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no. Hold on. Let's see. Well, we're gonna pick this up,
Very well then.
but I don't actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might not be able to use it with the. Yeah, I can't use it with the. With the. With I need a one-hander in order to use that. But what I will do, actually, I'm going to still hold on to it because I can...
I'm out of range.
I can use it still. I can, equip it, use it, unequip it. But it restores 80 to 240 mana every half hour. That's kind of a long cooldown, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to keep it. All right, is this the inn? This is the inn. All right, we're gonna park here so that we can get some rested experience. And with that, y'all, I hope you had a good time on the stream today. A bunch of you dropped in, so thank you for that. The long form of this will be up on YouTube probably later today, and then the short forms will be the clips from this stream will be on YouTube probably sometime in September. Because I have the previous videos scheduled out up until then. So, with that, y'all take care, and I will catch you on the next stream. Bye.